Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another 20 minutes till dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. Yada yada yada. You know what's going on. We're playing the 1.0 of 20 minutes till dawn. Just came out yesterday. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. A lot of this content, it's not new for me because it was available during the playtest for the 1.0 release. But there's a lot of people apparently who haven't seen some of this stuff. So we're gonna be for this video, I think for the next video, we're gonna be using the new weapons. I know someone left a comment. Let me see who it was actually. Someone by the name of Suryansh. I might be saying that wrong. But someone was like, hey, can you do a really overpowered Spark build? Come back in a couple days and we will. But for now, we're checking out the new weapons, and not to be rude to Spark here, but not many of the new weapons really work that well for Spark in my opinion. Maybe today's weapon kind of does. But anyway. Well, actually, you know what? The watering gun does kind of work with Spark too with one of the evolutions. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Today, we're playing Raven, and we're playing the Salvo knife, right? Now, the Salvo knife, pretty decent weapon if you want to go for a curse build because it has a pretty high base damage. It's, I think, tied with the Cyclone Sword and the Revolver for highest base damage. I think everything else is lower, right? Oh, crossbow is also 20. Sorry, crossbow is also 20, but tied for the second highest base damage. So it's a pretty decent option if you want to go for a curse build. And yeah, let's hop in here. We're gonna be playing. For some reason, I forgot that quick play mode even existed. I forgot that was a thing. Anyway, we're gonna be hopping in here. We're gonna go to the forest here. No reason to go to the pumpkin patch. I guess we're not going for a super high kill count with this build. We are kind of just showing off the new weapons here more so than anything. So the salvo knife, the way it works, as you move, your character locks on to targets, and then you left click and you throw the knives. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. The evolutions are pretty neat too. We'll see them in a little bit. But every 3 throws, I should be throwing a volley of very strong shots. Now, I love power shot, don't get me wrong, but we are Raven. We're supposed to take curses. We're supposed to rush for ritual as fast as we can. That's sort of the idea of this character. So we're gonna take this first. As much as it sucks to skip a power shot, I think it's more important to be thematic here today. Anyway, so as you can see, the way the cadence works, by the way, I didn't show my rune page before. I should have done that, my bad. But the way that the cadence rune works with salvo knives is that it fires in the volley, right? So when you have a cadence shot going, the whole volley is cadence shots, right? You'll see that they're all like that, which will be important later depending on which evolution we take. I'll keep the evolution still a secret for now, but that is important. I don't mind taking a dragon egg here. We are supposed to be also somewhat of a summon build here with Raven, so I will be taking this. Now, I think with the evolutions, you probably want to end up going with Bat Gun with Raven. It's probably her best weapon. It's actually really strong with the evolutions, but we don't have to. We can do whatever we want. Now, an important thing with the salvo knife too, if you stand still, it does not lock on to new targets. You have to be moving. So you can just kind of move in a little tiny circle here to keep moving. But no matter what you do, you have to stay moving the whole time. Very important. Now, I think I want quick hands here. Because either way, when you shoot the gun, it does reload afterwards. Which I guess, in theory, if you still have ammo, you can just keep shooting. Nothing's making you reload. But I don't know. Where are my cadence shots? Why am I... Hello? Why am I not cadencing? I think there might be a bug with cadence right now. Because my man is not firing his cadence shots off here. We're going to take haste. There we go. There's a cadence shot. Weird. So it should be every three volleys now, hopefully. 1, 2... No? Okay, so apparently me, like, firing early there kind of bugged something, it looks like. I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm no longer firing the cadence shots every 3 shots, which is very weird. Again, I love double shot here, but I gotta take Wither. We gotta prioritize, you know, the thing. Anyway. Hopefully we get an early ritual now. And we do actually, for this build, want to take Kunoichi a little bit higher than normal. And you will maybe see why later. Ooh. Definitely give me the Age Dragon here. That's a good get for sure. Okay. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I did a stream the other day, which was pretty cool. I played Ultra Kill for the first time. Maybe some of the clips from the stream will make it to the YouTube channel. I always say this and I never follow through on it, but maybe this time it'll be different. It probably won't be, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't even realize I lost my shield. Dang. Was not paying attention. Also, what was I gonna say? Shoot. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. All I know is that I oftentimes say, hey, maybe I will bring this thing over from the YouTube channel, and I never do. I always like forget about it or something. And that's my bad. A lot of great upgrades here. I think I'm gonna go with Take Aim here. Armed and Ready. Not terrible here. Dragon Bond will be very good, but right now it's pretty low impact, and I want to see both Penetration and Assassin off of this pretty quickly, because again, we want Kunoichi for this build sooner rather than later. It will all become abundantly clear soon, trust me. Okay. Also, we need Ritual still. Love to see Ritual at any time now. Okay, well, there's Train Dragon, but we gotta take Dragon Bond first. I'm sorry, listen. I'm trying not to disrespect Train Dragon anymore. I'm trying not to, but you gotta take the Dragon Bond first. Fire rate reduction, not that big of a deal here. Not that big of an issue. And then the big curse damage boost should be pretty cool. Wouldn't hate Feed the Beast here either, because I think it will increase the damage of our other bird once we get the other unlock for Raven. Also, one thing I'm curious about, so there's been an influx of new viewers because of the 1.0 release, which is very cool. I do love to see it. But every time this does happen, people always ask me a lot of questions about the mobile game. I feel it's important to note here, I have never played the mobile version of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. So I can't speak to what is or isn't in the game right now compared to the mobile game. I just don't know. I'm just not a knower. So if you have questions, I might be able to help, but just keep in mind that if you're playing on the mobile version, mobile seems like it's quite a bit further back content-wise. I don't know. I don't know when this content will come to mobile. Hopefully soon. Not to be too cynical, but I bet there might be a little bit of a price tag on it. I've been told, I believe, that some of the characters are like DLC that you have to pay for, but I think maybe you can also buy them with in-game currency. I don't know how that works. Fresh Clip is not terrible here. Mini Clip's pretty good for this weapon as well, so I wouldn't hate seeing that. Sniper's pretty good, just a damage increase. Again, I'm not sleeping on Train Dragon here. It's just that there's other better perks here, I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna go Fresh Clip. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I have no idea what's going on with the mobile version. The general gist that I always have is that the mobile version seems to be a couple months behind the PC version. But I don't know. Not my game. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes there in that sense. The mobile version for the game has been weird to me though, how there's like multiple versions of the game. One of them's free, one of them costs money. I don't know the difference. There's like microtransactions in the game too, and it's just like I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. All I know is me play gun, me shoot. Sniper is the only real choice there, I think. Even though we already have penetration, I still like it as a perk in general. So as you can see from this gun, by the way, an important thing, it really struggles to kill bosses because it only shoots one dagger at a time at bosses, right? So it's very low single target DPS. But once you get that piercing in, it's not bad in other ways. What do we got here? What are our options? Tome of Electro, Tome of Vitality, Tome of Elasticity. Out of these, I think I'll take Tome of Elasticity here. I don't love it, but I hate the other ones here. And then I guess we, oh man, we got that extremely early curse, and now the game refuses to give us ritual, and it's honestly tragic. It's a damn shame. Oh well. We're getting some bouncing shots working in there though. And we're a little lower than I'd like to be level-wise here, but it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I'll take a rapid fire here. Death rounds is still pretty good for us if we see it. Although it's the only perk we have working towards right now because we skipped that power shot before. So we're quite a ways away. We will see if we ever get there. I got nothing else to talk about. Sorry. I gotta fill the airtime here somehow. And nothing I want to talk about, which is tragic. I guess I could talk about Ultra Kill again. I mentioned it before. I was playing Ultra Kill for the first time on stream. That game is very cool. Everyone kept saying I was cracked, which I don't think is true. I think that was them just trying to humor me. But I was having a lot of fun with it, and it was a good game. I would recommend it if you like first-person shooters. Although I will say that people really didn't like the comparison to like Doom Eternal for some reason, or Doom 2016. People were like, it's not the same. It's not the same. Stop saying it is. They weren't that adamant about it. But people seem to not like the comparison, which I think is kind of weird. I haven't actually played Doom Eternal or Doom 2016, so I don't know how similar or different they may be. It was just weird to me how people didn't like the comparison. And, I mean, maybe they're very different. I don't know. To me, they felt somewhat similar, though. Based on having not played one of the two games we're talking about, so I guess that's actually... You know, take that with a grain of salt. Oh, we're getting a little swarmed here. Remember, you gotta stay moving for the gun to actually be able to shoot. This is a big part of the game here. I'll also try to fire some dragon shots into the mix there when I can. Okay. What do we get here? Double shot? Double shot is very good. I'm now firing 2 daggers per volley into the mix, which is very useful. However, I'm getting a little bit swarmed again, which is not great news. There we go. We're out of there. Very good. Yeah, it's a little dicey. It's a little dicey, but we're making it. I don't think we want kill clip. Trainer's not that useful here, I don't... Oh, it's not bad. I guess I'll take Trainer, actually. If we get Feed the Beast, we can maybe get some big dragon damage in. Doesn't seem too bad. Okay. So we're hanging on by a thread here. This is... Any moment now we could lose this run, basically. But we do make it to our evolutions, right? And here is why we've cared so much about piercing effects. First off, let's look at them, right? We have 1,000 Knives, which is just an increase in move speed and a big plus to your maximum ammo. So effectively, unlimited a number of targets. However, targeting is not our issue. That's not what we're having issues with here. So this is kind of just a meme, if you ask me. But it's cool. It's a cool-looking meme. We have Wind Knife, which is just good. Right, you get a move speed bonus, and then your move speed bonuses increase your damage, right? However, I like Trick Knife because I think it's funny. All of your piercing becomes bounce instead, which is a really cool upgrade. And we get +1 bullet bounce as well, just innately too. So, we're taking this one here. I just like the knives bouncing around a lot. It's pretty cool. And converting pierce to bounce is really cool too, especially with things like... with cadence, with what's it called? With Kunoichi if we can ever get there, right? It's very cool, very good upgrades. Feed the Beast, it's fine if we ever take it eventually, but right here I think I'll just take Fanfire for mini clip. Seems like a way better upgrade for the short term. And yeah, piercing or bouncing shots, by the way, very strong. The reason why piercing shot builds end up being better usually is because of the fact that there's way more piercing support. There's very few sources in the game that actually give you bouncing bullets. So because of that, it oftentimes ends up making Pierce better. Alright, I'm just looking at what we got here. These are all very bad. I think I'll take Arrow Magic here. Now, I think it's been fixed. But in the playtest, oh, you know what? It's not actually, it's fixed in a sense. So in the playtest for the 1.0 release, whenever the tornadoes here would bounce, they would like flip upside down and it would look very funny. Now they still bounce, which I didn't realize they would bounce, which is really cool. They bounce, but they stay upright. So never mind, I'm actually glad we took this here then. I'll take Blazing Speed. We do, again, want Kunoichi. But yeah, Bouncing Tornado is very cool. If you didn't know, by the way, I should mention this before, too. Arrow Magic has been changed in the 1.0 release. If you were not a knower, you would know that Gales used to fire every time you reloaded. Now they fire every 2 seconds. By the way, just important thing to note. I'm already in like 1.0 mode because I've been playing a lot of these changes for like the last week or two. But I gotta remember that people might be seeing this for the first time and they might not realize that things have been changed. Out of these, I don't even know what I want here. I guess maybe Magic Spear. Whatever. Kind of a yucky upgrade there no matter what. Also, how crazy is this? We saw Wither, I think, really early, and we have not seen Ritual since. It's kind of sad. And we saw Doom like round 1. So sometimes it's just how the game goes, though, right? You try your best to find a specific perk, and the game just won't show it, and there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Anyway, our bouncing knives here seem to be doing very good work for us. So that's nice. This is one of the harder segments of the game here, is the 9-minute mark. Not having too much trouble. Now, it's not a freebie either here. We have, you know, a lot of shit's going on. There's Ritual finally. There's In the Wind too, which is tragic, but I want to take Ritual here. Although I think it's too late to farm the damage off of it, but I don't know. Maybe Curse will get us some kills, who knows? Maybe Cadence isn't bugged. I don't know. It was weird before how it seemed like it was shooting every 3 shots or 3 volleys, and now it's like just kind of just choosing whatever it wants to go. Maybe it's based on how many targets I have. If I have like, you know, 3 targets, it goes 1, 2, 3. Then the third shot is the shot it uses for the whole volley. I don't know. I will take Soul Powered here though. But I do need to take some intentional damage maybe to get rid of some of these soul hearts so I start actually hitting things. So let me shed some of these hearts real quick. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, that's too much. No more. Take one little bit of intentional damage and then all of a sudden it starts cascading on you. Tragic. Okay, you're dead. I'll take this, please, if you don't mind. Second bird, Grassy Knoll. You love to see it. Okay. I don't know. Man, I really came in here with nothing to talk about. I apologize. Oh, In the Wind is very good here because that gives us access to Kunoichi now. You don't know Kunoichi is a synergy perk that every 10 seconds you gain +1 to your piercing and +10 movement speed. We care more about the piercing here because again, our trick knives convert that piercing into bounce. So in theory, we're gonna have a lot of bounces on our shots, which will be a good thing. However, we do, when we get to that point, need to not take damage, so that way we don't lose that piercing, because the buff goes away when you take damage. It's important to note as well. Fusillade, you do love to see that. Very cool. Oh, we're kind of need a little bit of space here. There we go. That was a little scary for a second. Once you get a cadence shot, it kind of just clears the whole screen, though, huh? Very cool. Ooh. Oh, I lost my shield. Unfortunate. Oh, that, by the way, I mentioned it in the last video, too, but I should clarify it again if you didn't know. The soul heart perks have been changed as well. Ooh, mini clip is very good here. The soul heart perks have been changed as well. They no longer, Oop, uh-oh. Here, sorry, I gotta focus up for a second. Oh. They no longer, go to, like, a really big number. They cap out at 3 by default, and then there's other perks and runes you can take that increase the maximum soul heart capacity. Something important to note there, which is why I took that damage on purpose. That might have been a little confusing if you didn't know the new change. But yeah, soul hearts can now only stack up to a maximum of 3 by default. Anywho. That was a little dicey, but we're fine. We got a shogi here now. And, oh man, I think I take Armor Ready here over Pyro Mage, but this is both pretty close. But I think I just prefer this. Still haven't seen Power Shot yet, huh? After that first time we skipped it? That's crazy. Would love a Power Shot here. They take forever to kill you too, huh? Dragon's doing good damage though to him, I think. It's hard to tell exactly, but it's probably, you know, doing 200 damage per fireball-ish, somewhere in that range. If I were to guess. I don't know for certain, but sure is doing big numbers for us. Well, apparently the trees have been angered now, too. My bad. Okay, here come the little guys. Shogi, it's time for you to go. Come on. Can we get this over with, please? Oh. Just tiny lapse of focus, and all of a sudden I'm taking laser beams. Okay, out of these... Ooh, this is actually a really tough choice, though, I feel like. Because Train Dragon is a little too late for it, and I feel like Soul Drain could give me a couple more Spirit Hearts here. I'm taking Soul Drain. Maybe a controversial pick there, I don't know. But I am scared. Okay. Shogi finally dies. Very cool. What do you have for me? Oh, Tome of Stillness is interesting. Tome of Glass. Ooh, that's fun. I'm taking the Tome of Glass here. Double damage. If I get one more hit, I die. Let's go for it. I shouldn't have skipped through it so quickly. But if you didn't read that there, we now have literally double damage, but if we take a single hit, we do die. Which is, as the kids would say, poggers. We can't really control where our shots are going through with the lens here. So I don't love Magic Lens right now. Electro Mage, also not very useful with this build. I mean, Vitality is worthless. Again, we take a single hit, we die anyway. So I guess by default, I take Ghost Friend here. Whatever. That's fine. Doesn't matter too much to me either way. And yeah, we're kind of now just cruising because we have, again, double our damage now. So we'll take this. We'll take Shadow Flame as well here, which is cool. I will take Windborn because I like the tornadoes. I like the movement speed increase. One thing we need to be careful about is that there is the secret boss coming up. Finally, power shot. Happy to see that here. So we have the secret boss coming up, right? So we need to be mindful of the fact that when we hit the 1 second mark, that someone's gonna show up and start shooting shit at me. Give me gun mastery here, absolutely. Yeah, we need to be mindful of that. And beyond that, I don't know, whatever. Should be fine. We need to keep our shield intact. That's something that's important here too. We need to go in with we want to go into the boss fight with our shield still up. That would be lovely. Okay. I'm sorry again, Train Dragon. It's just too late for you to be useful. I'm just taking split fire. I'm respecting it now. I promise I am respecting it. It's just that it didn't show up at a good time. It waited too long. Anywho. Tome of Glass, by the way, is super strong. If you're like, you know, oh, I don't know about that Tome of Glass. I don't know if I should take it. If you're trying to go for like a world record kill count in a single run, you definitely want Tome of Glass. I think double Tome of Glass is basically necessary to get a... maybe it isn't. I don't know exactly. It feels necessary, though, to get a world record for kill count, which is something that most people don't care about, but it's something that I care about a little bit at least. So Tome of Glass is going to be very important for doing that. There's Kunoichi finally, just in time. Perfect. It's tragic that there's going to be no enemies to bounce shots off during the boss fight. Oh well. It is cool to... you know what it reminds me of? You know Tron? Everyone's favorite movie, Tron? The knives going around and like tracking enemies and stuff reminds me of like the light bikes that everyone knows and loves from Tron. I don't think I've ever seen the original Tron. I think I saw like the remake with the cowboy guy. I forget his name now. Goddamn, Big Lebowski. What's his name? Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges. I saw the remake with him in it, but I don't think I ever saw the original. I feel like it's maybe not a good movie. Is that crazy? Is the original Tron a bad movie that people kind of just remember with rose-tinted glasses? Or something, or maybe not even. Maybe no one remembers it. I don't know. What's the deal with Tron, though? What's going on there? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, secret boss is coming in now. Everyone be wary. We get... I mean, Soul Link doesn't do anything here at this point. Although it does give us a Soul Heart. But I think we're already max capacity on Soul Hearts. And if we lose one, we lose the game. Give me best friends here. Where are you, tree? Show yourself. There you are. I should just be spamming left click here, I think, just to get these shots off a little bit faster. Sure. I mean, maybe Ghost Run here is actually better. Ghost Run's better, I think. Just do this. Just spam left click and run away. I will say, out of all of the things in this playtest, a lot of them are really, really cool. This secret final boss is pretty lackluster. I mean, you know, look at this. Oh, hey, look, the tornado turned upside down again. Look at that, see? Weird. The tornadoes work normally most of the time, but for this one boss, when they hit, they still get flipped around. That's so strange. What about you makes my tornadoes spin right round? Huh? I don't know. Curious. Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Salvo Knife Mastery unlocked apparently too, which is cool. Listen, no one's getting a world record kill count with Salvo Knives, by the way. I should have mentioned that before. It's not that good for it, but it is just a cool weapon. I think it's neat. And yeah, I will hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.